Morning people, how are we doing? The most amazing sunrise is happening at the minute. Can you see that? The colour in that sky. But I'm late. I didn't realise that sunrise was getting earlier, which it does. I think sunrise is happening as we speak. I posted a video a couple of weeks back on this beach called Man's Hands. There was no interest in the sky at that time, but this is what I was after, this kind of sky. Little bit of cloud catches the colour. So I'm going to try and get there and get something at least. Hang tight. The sun's just coming up, I can't believe. I dropped the wife to work and I thought, nah, sunrise isn't for a while yet. How wrong was I? The sun's just popping his head up. I'd like to be on a tripod really, but I don't want to miss the colours in that sky, they're lush. See, look at the sky. Can you see that? That's the sky you want when you're shooting a sunrise. It was amazing earlier, it's so much better. Because you've got all this ripply cloud, it catches all the colour from the sun, and it's just amazing. Quite like that. Just AV mode, f8. ISO 400, let the camera do its thing. Always helps when you've got a model on the beach, doesn't it? Right, I'm just going to put you there, people, and let you enjoy this gorgeous sunrise. Tide's going out, so I haven't got to worry about the water flying up on me too much. Amazing sky, let's get some foreground interest. And maybe get a long exposure in a minute. Right, make sure I don't forget my glasses. Oh, the top of that rock is just catching some light. The sky's a beauty. Oh, up they come. 15th of a second. I just don't like holding handheld, I just like to be on a tripod. But you can see what difference having clouds in the sky does on a sunrise, can't you? Right, it's got to be long exposure. Until it's a rush, I haven't got my jacket on with my pocket in the front. Literally ran in, got my camera bag, out. Glasses I'm going to leave there. I'm going to move you so you don't get bored in the same place. I'll make the most of what's left of this sky. I love these rocks down here because they're catching the light. So they're definitely going to be in my shot. Problem is, the outward part of the tide is all the way down there and the inward part of the tide's up here. And what I don't want to do is put the horizon in the centre of the frame, but I still need foreground interest. Do you know what I mean? So the centre of the frame's kind of changing because of where the water is coming up to. I know I said I was going all for the sky, but if I come down too much, I don't see the sun on the side of those rocks. See that? The water's coming all the way up here. Now I've got more water. If I'm working with the 2/3 on the bottom and the 2/3 say foreground and 1/3 sky. Do you know what I mean? Hope that makes sense. I'll explain it later. In it comes, in it comes. 2-second timer. Suck it out, suck it out, suck it out, suck it out, suck it out. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Should have a trigger release, that'd make my life a lot easier. Come on, one more, one more. Oh, might have got it there. I might have one there. Might have one. Out you go. Out you go. Out you go. Out you go. Oh, did I get it? Those rocks are sharp in the foreground. That could be a beauty. I've got a few rocks in the foreground here, and if I can get the water to come up around it and then slowly retract, problem is that sky's starting to burn out now. It's nice because at the minute, I've got everything I want. I've got sky, I've got rocks with nice warm light bouncing off them. A little bit of a long exposure to suck me into the frame. The reason I love long exposures around the coasts and around rocks is the contrast, because you've got the hard rocks and then this soft wavy water that flows in around them. It's just a nice contrast. So if any of those shots are any good, all been shot at f13 AV mode and the Bevan 6-stop ND filter. That's the purple one. Cool. All right, people, sorry that was a bit of a rush. There was just a mental sunrise going on and that was it. Woof, head to the beach. Quick recap of what I was saying earlier. All the elements were there for great shots. The sun was there, pushing some nice colour up. There was clouds there, retaining the colour, and loads of rocks in the foreground that were catching the light come from the sun, bounce off straight into the lens of the camera. So when you set the shot up, when you look at the shot, in the foreground you've got these nice warm rocks, because the sunlight's bouncing off them. You've got a little bit of a long exposure in and around the rocks. I like that bit of contrast between the two. And as you go further into the scene, you've got this sky full of colour and detail. I think I missed the colour and detail in the sky, but you kind of get a sense of what I was trying to do. Such a contrast to last time I was down here. I come down here last week and shot a video. I don't want to keep going to the same locations, but I dropped my wife off this morning. I thought, I was sat in town and it's like, look at the colours in this sky. The only place I can go is down here because it's quick, it's close, and I know I've got foreground interest and it's just lush to be on the beach. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll tag it at the end of this video. I went down to get sunrise. I was more organised, got there earlier, but there was just no detail in the sky. So yeah, it just makes so much difference when there's oh, look at that, it's lush. January, that feels like summer. It makes so much difference to a sunrise if you've got clouds in the sky that can catch some of the colour. Well, I think so anyway. And what I was trying to say earlier on, when I take my shots, 90% of the time I don't like it when my horizon's in the middle. But when you're shooting a sunrise over water, the foreground changes so much because the water coming in and the water going out. And you know, if I try and have my foreground, when I say foreground, I mean land and water. That's my foreground, and then my background is obviously the sky. And I normally want one as 1/3 and one as 2/3. So if it's all about the sky in the frame, the sky will be 2/3. And the foreground will only be 1/3, but if it's all about the foreground, it will be 2/3 foreground and water, 1/3 sky. You know what I mean? You see what I mean when you're out there? It just changes because the scene's moving all the time. The tide's going back and forth. So, as you can see now, probably on my face, the sun is woof. There's a few more clouds up there that the sun might go through, or the clouds might get in front of the sun, might slow it down a bit. There's some lovely warm light on these rocks now. So yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Hope that makes sense, people. All right, the sun's just hiding behind the clouds. Got my 10-stop ND filter on. It's give me about 15 seconds. Just having a play really. There's a bit of a burn from the sun coming down the water, but it's not too bad because there's clouds in the front stopping it. And like I was talking earlier about the light on the rocks, I think I'm just, the sunlight's coming through. The tops of these rocks are just getting the sunlight. And then I've got this long 13-second exposure, so I'm getting what I want. I'm getting the light on the rocks, I'm getting the smooth water in and around the rocks. Tickety-boo. Because the sun's well above the horizon now and I've got this horrible burn coming down the shot, I've literally just turned the camera to the left. I've got a nice bit of headland and there's still some sort of cloud up there catching a bit of detail, so I'm not going to go mad. It's nice because I've got the headland on the left. Can't see the sun in the shot, but I've got the warmth from the right coming. And I've got the diagonal of the shoreline. Yeah, I quite like it. It's nothing major. I'm going for, what have I got? I've got my 6-stop ND filter on just to get a little bit of movement in the shot, just to soften it a little bit, see if I can, again, like earlier on, as it's going out, if I can trip it just as it's tripping out, if I can trip it just as it's going out, it gets sucked into the frame a little bit. Shows how much it's changed. I've got a 6-stop ND filter on, my exposure is only 1 second. Up it comes, up it comes, up it comes, up it comes. Out it goes, out it goes. The only thing you've got to watch when you're trying to get this suck into the frame thing is as the front wave's drawing back, the second wave's just about to foam come in and you get a horrible dark line across your frame when that wave folds. Ooh. Oh baby, yeah, oh baby, yeah. Might have got something there. Do you know what I'm going to go for? No ND filters at all. All these rocks on the beach catching the warm light. Love it. It's just a clean, fresh shot. I'm going to try and trip it as soon as that waves, because the way I frame this up, 2/3 foreground, 1/3 sky. I got the headland there, nice warm light from the right, and when the tide comes right up, I got this diagonal of water going down the frame. Come on, come on, come on. That's it, a nice line like that. Look. I want a nice thick line though. So what I'm doing is using the water as a leading line. Come on, up we come, up we come, up we come, up we come, up we come. Nice and thick, nice and thick. Right people, that's about it. Sorry it's a bit of a quick video. Like I said earlier, I just dropped the wife to work. I'd got a spawny day off and this sunrise I could see from my house. In fact, sunrise was at 8:05. And when I looked out the window at 7:10, an hour earlier, I could already see this colour, this amazing colour bursting into the sky. And the reason I could see it is because there was this broken cloud catching it. But I was just too late. But anyway, some of the elements, I think I got a couple of pictures. Got a couple of handheld shots, which I think showed off the sky, but it was much better a lot earlier. So sometimes people, if you want to get a good, decent sunrise, get there an hour earlier, which isn't so bad at the minute because it's what, January, and sunrise is about 8:05. It's not too hard to get there at 7 o'clock in the morning, is it? As always, there's an affiliate link for Bevan filters down below. There's going to be loads going on with these bad boys this year. So any questions, fire them across. Any local photographers that want to test these out before they buy, I've got a couple of sets. Maven have sent me some over. So I'm more than happy to meet up. I'm useless at organising because most of my shoots are just last minute. Or I finish work early, out we go, or I'm quickly going to go and get a sunrise before work, or quick sunrise at the end of the day, but I'm sure we can sort something out. So, yeah. Yeah, loads going on with these this year. I love them, they're absolutely amazing. Any questions? Bung them down below, drop us a comment. say hello. And I've got to say, I've got loads more new subscribers, which is just crazy. I'm like, pfft. I was stuck on like 800, which don't get me wrong, didn't bother me. I love doing this and I would do this anyway. I'm just recording it and banging me guns as I go along. It's just great that so many people have jumped on board and hit the subscribe button. So yeah, love it. Cheers for that, really appreciate it. This is going out on a Friday. See you in the next vid. Cool, cheers, bye.